It's Monday, June 21st, 2010, and this is the Morning Swim Show. I'm Jeff Cummings, filling in today for Peter Bush. Kate Ziegler has had a lot of history with the Tier Swim Meet of Champions. In 2007, she set the current world record in the 1500 freestyle there, in addition to swimming very fast in the rest of her freestyle events. Ziegler has had some ups and downs since then, and she sat down with our producer Garrett McCaffrey in the Finis Monitor last week to talk about moving to Southern California to train with a fast elite swim team.
So Kate, you're a California girl, at least for the summer. What inspired the move out to Fullerton to train with Herb Banchek?
I'd been in Virginia for, 9 years, I guess, training, and my whole entire life, so almost 22 years. And so I figured it was kind of time for a new environment. I met John years ago when I was 13 at Santa Clara, and ever since I've loved him. He's just a fantastic coach, and so for a new training environment and new kind of just atmosphere, kind of sparked my interest in swimming again.
How are practices different? Obviously you've got a pretty impressive training group, but how are the practices and the sets that you're doing different than what you were doing with Ray?
The training is a bit different. Like, I'm doing much more kicking and pulling. I never really did too much pulling. And the thing is, I've only been out there for 5 days. I'd only been training. And then we went right into the meet. So training hasn't been necessarily what we'll be doing in the future. But for right now, it's just, I think the best part of it is the training environment and everyone that I'm working with.
Here at the Tiersmock, your name is all over the record books and all over the pool records. Back in 2000, you had a heck of a meet here. How are you different now? What's different about you as a swimmer here in 2010?
I think from 2007 to 2010, the big difference is just I'm more aware of myself as a swimmer, as a person, what kind of I like to do, what I need to do. Back in 2007, I was sort of still on the rise, and after 2008 and kind of struggling through 2009 and taking a lot of time off, I sort of realized that I'm swimming for me and that I just love it. And in the past, I guess I was always swimming for myself, but I never questioned whether I wanted to swim or not. And now I know I want to swim, I want to do this for me, and there's not so much pressure.
Is that kind of like an ignorance is bliss type thing where you just did as you were told and you didn't really think too much about it? Is that what it used to be like?
I think so. In the past, it was kind of like, well, I've swum my whole life, so that's what I do, and I'm having fun, so I'll just keep doing it. But I never really thought about why am I swimming? What do I want to get out of it? I just wanted to swim fast. And it worked for a long time, but then I kind of learned, through some struggles, I learned about myself more.
Talk about what you want out of swimming. You're saying that you're a lot more aware of your own swimming. What is it that you want out of the sport at this point?
I've had so much success, but I feel like I'm not done in the sport. I want to go to 2012, and unfortunately I didn't really enjoy 2008 as much as I think I could have. I was so burnt out. I didn't really enjoy the Olympic experience. So I'd like to go to 2012 and kind of enjoy my Olympic experience. It's a dream come true, and I didn't fully appreciate it in 2008. I want to swim faster than I've ever swum before, and I want to have fun doing it, because I got to the point where I was kind of burnt out and really hated swimming, and so I just want to enjoy it and enjoy the people I'm with and the training environment and the time I'm at right now.
Explain how you do that. What do you take from Kate in 2007 and before, and what do you need to recapture? What did Kate in 2007 do better than today, your 2010 version?
I think before I broke the world record in 2007, I kind of just went out and competed, and I didn't look at the pressure or what people's expectations were. I just went out and did the best I could, and I figured that was good enough to get the results I wanted. And I started kind of late 2007, 2008, started worrying about everyone else. And now I'm bringing it back to me and what do I want, and not worrying about what other people's expectations are. And enjoying the time, like out in Fullerton, it has the most incredible training group. And so I'm enjoying that and competing in practice and being more than just a swimmer too, and enjoying my life outside of the pool.
If you could go back and change anything, would you? Would you have done anything different if you could go back and change things?
I don't think so. I don't really have any regrets. I think that you learn most from your disappointments, and I don't look at 2008 and, you know, swimming poorly at the Olympics as a failure. It was definitely a disappointing time in my life, but it was something that made me so much wiser, and I'm so much better for it. And now that I want to keep swimming, I think those kind of hard experiences will help me in the future.
I know that for the past couple of years you've been training a little bit with George Mason's college team. There's a lot of girls right now deciding to forego that college eligibility, similar to what you and Katie Hoff did back in 2007-2008 time period. If you could give them some advice, would you go back and tell them something? Is there any part of you that says, I kind of wish I would have taken advantage of those 4 years of school? I mean, and then how would you take that and give some of the younger swimmers advice about it?
You know what? My decision to turn pro, I don't regret at all. I think I kind of had the best of both worlds, training with the college team, kind of getting that experience going to school. Anyone who is considering turning pro, I think one of the most important things is to go to school and to live a balanced life, because when your life is just about swimming, it can become very hard and very daunting, and all the expectations that come with it, it's really hard. So I think living a balanced life is extremely important. And so going to school and trying to be a part of, you know, life outside of swimming, whether it be with friends or other activities you enjoy, that's something I really tried to focus on. And then the other thing is, you know, for many people, college swimming is the most wonderful time in their life, and so I think it was a very hard decision for me to give up my college experience. And I sometimes wonder, you know, what it would have been like when I hear people talking about going to NC2As and, you know, the team camaraderie and all that. And so I'd say just think long and hard about it, because it is a hard decision. There are pluses and minuses both sides, and for me it worked out wonderfully, but it's different for everyone.
Do you consider yourself an underdog at this point in your career?
In a way, I'm certainly trying to kind of dig myself out of a hole, and kind of, you know, I don't think, well, I don't know, maybe people have expectations for me, but I don't really think there's too much out there kind of focused on me. And like I said, I'm just kind of doing it for myself now this time around, and wanting to achieve goals that I set for myself and have fun doing it. And I like being the underdog.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here at Mission Viejo Swimming to Champions, it's you and Chloe Sutton kind of battling it out in a lot of events. Is there a rivalry there?
I don't know. You know, I think that anyone you race over and over again, there kind of is you know, competitive spirit that's in every race. But Chloe's a fantastic competitor. She works really hard, and so as I kind of try to make my way back in swimming and competing, you know, racing people like her is great experience.
What are you up to?
Is there a little bit more there though? Because you guys have a little history when she trained with you for a little while, and there's rumors that it wasn't as friendly as maybe all teammate relationships are. But is there anything more than that?
You know what? No, I don't have any hard feelings. I don't like to get into drama. I don't like to get into any of that. I'm here to race, and I think she's in the same boat. And you know, we're both on Team USA, and so when it comes down to it, we're just competing for the best we can.
Great stuff, Kate. Great to see you back and happy in the pool, and hopefully things go really well this summer and going into 2012.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thanks.
You can go to our redesigned SwimmingWorld.tv website and watch Ziegler's races from this year's Tier Swim Meet of Champions, as well as previous interviews on the Morning Swim Show. We'll be back tomorrow to wrap up our interviews from Mission Viejo to talk with Mallory Wegeman, Swimming World's reigning Female American Disability Swimmer of the Year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.